What's up everyone, my name is Esteban Lopez and I'm talking about Sonic again. In my last video, I recast the Sonic voice actor with new voice actors for the games. And I mentioned in the first video that I would make a part 2, like this one. So, let's begin. First up we have Silver the Hedgehog, my favorite character from the Sonic games. Now Silver's voices in the past have been normal lately. The best way you can describe and think for them is teenager. Like anyone gets to flawless interpretation of Silver by just talking normally. And it would be so easy to give him the same voice actor as Trunks from Dragon Ball Z because they're pretty much the same character. Honestly, I don't really want to recast Silver because I already like the current voice actor, but if I have to choose someone else, I would go with this one because honestly, I'm a huge fan of this actor. I picked Scott Menville. His voice is a little bit different from Pete Capella, Quinton Flynn, and Bryce Pattenbrook and what they did, but since Silver is a generic future hero in Sonic 06, who also developed a social awkward quirk in Sonic Racing, those are two things that Scott can provide by combining his two roles of Lloyd Irving and Robin from Teen Titans. Let's take a listen.
I'm not quitting the team, but my fight with Kataro showed me how much I still have to learn about martial arts. I've already trained with the best, and apparently it wasn't enough. There's only one person who can help me. I'm not coming back until I find him. Starfire! It's a trick! All of it! Blackfire's been lying to everyone! You picked the wrong guy to mess with. Just as I expected. Not bad, am I? It just wasn't your day. That was easy. Never stood a chance against me. Big yawn. What I want to see is the control room. With my sister? Come on. He's right. Dad's got another supervillain scheme going with Dr. Doom. Hey, hello? Will you quit staring at each other?
Next up we have Blaze the Cat. Now for Blaze, I wanted to keep my choice of mine the same way I chose for Silver, because Silver and Blaze spent a lot of time together, so I want a voice actor that can bounce off his heroicness and comedy easy. And for that I chose Mae Whitman. You may recognize her as Katara from Avatar The Last Airbender. Let's take a listen.
100 years have passed, and the Fire Nation is nearing victory in the war. 2 years ago, my father and the men of my tribe journeyed to the Earth Kingdom to help fight against the Fire Nation, leaving me and my brother to look after our tribe. Some people believe that the Avatar was never reborn into the Air Nomads, and that the cycle is broken. But I haven't lost hope. I still believe that somehow, the Avatar will return to save the world.
Next up we have Rouge the Bat, and this is a super easy choice. Like so easy that I'm surprised she hasn't voiced the character before already. Anyways, the voice actor I'm thinking of is Meredith McCoy, who you may recognize as the voice of Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. Let's take a listen.
I do enjoy destroying these cities. And how about you? Isn't it wonderful that these humans have so many buildings for us to annihilate?
Gosh, how rude. He is such an arrogant little punk. Man, that's it. I want him dead. It's a matter of principle. I don't care. I need this. I've been in a bad mood all day.
Cocky for a dead man.
Next up, we have Espiel the Chameleon, and this is another super easy choice. I'm giving him another one of my favorite voice actors, Steve Bloom. I just think he works well for these types of characters. If you don't know, he plays Wolverine in multiple Marvel cartoons games, Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, and Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Let's listen.
Nothing's changed about you. You're still quick to cry, aren't you? You have grown more beautiful, though. Much more beautiful. I see. I thought as much. You don't recall, do you? I came to get you, my Belle Dandy. I commend you for taking good care of her. For that you have my gratitude. But now I want to give it another try. I'll give her one more opportunity to choose a path for herself.
Next up, we have Extra Crocodile, and this is a tricky one because to me, he just has a specific gravel and growl to his voices, and it's hard to imagine having him sound like anything different. And that's because he's a crocodile character, and that's how crocodile characters work, and they didn't have that growl. But I think Chris Sabat would be an excellent pick. You may know him as All Might from My Hero Academia, Zoro from One Piece, Kuwabara from Yu Hakusho, and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Let's take a listen.
Is that so? Then maybe I should show you something. What What in the world do you think I was doing for the last 6 months while you were off training with Genkai? Letting you get better than me? Nuh-uh! You see what I've learned here, Meshi? I don't gotta use the tip of that wooden sword to make it work anymore. It's just my pure energy, and I bet it can kick the crap out of your spirit gun.
That depends on what finger I use.
Next up, we have Charmy B, and this is a super duper easy choice. He's a brat, so I figured why not get someone that's voiced a ton of brats, like Tara Strong for example. You may have heard her before as Timmy Turner from The Fairly Odd Parents or Raven from Teen Titans. Let's take a listen.
The following rides are open today. All of them, including the Spleen Puncher. Nothing could possibly ruin this day! I don't believe in luck, but I do subscribe to the theory of horribly inconvenient coincidences. I mean, look at all these awesome rides. They can't all break down. I'm gonna stay positive.
Next up we have Wave, who's one of Jet's companions from Sonic Riders, because we did recast Jet in part 1, so we'll do his companions in part 2 as well. Now in Sonic Riders, Wave has a sarcastic attitude, especially people who isn't Jet. Towards Jet, she's more dedicated and loyal. So because of that, I didn't want to go full on bratty like Charmy because Wave can pull back and take it seriously. So for Wave I cast Ray Delia. You might recognize her as Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Catwoman from the Batman Arkham games, and Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. Let's take a listen.
Is everything ready for our departure?
There has been a change of plans, Azula.
What? But I thought we were going to do this together. You can't treat me like this. You can't treat me like Zuko. But it was my idea to burn everything to the ground. I deserve to be by your side.
Very important job that I can only entrust to you.
Really? Fire Lord Azula? It does seem appropriate.
Lastly we have Storm. Now for Storm, the voice I chose for him isn't as deep as grunty as his previous voices, but it does capture his dumb muscle persona. It's got plenty of grapple, and I think it works like his other voices, so I think it'll work out really well. The voice I chose is John DiMaggio, and you might recognize him as Jake from Adventure Time or Raz from Ben 10 Alien Force. Let's take a listen.
Let me tell you something, Ultimatrix! Wrath is sick of you not working right! It's not even funny anymore! I wouldn't pick my teeth with that axe. It's left-handed. I only use my right hand. The manly hand! The hero is someone who fought his way through 3 wars. A man whose every medal is a testament to his devotion to his country and its protection. There's no way I'll let this alien technological freak and his friends endanger our country.
And there it is. Those are all my Sonic voice recasts on part 2. I'm not gonna make a part 3 because there aren't that many recurring characters left. I mean, Green Rabbit is just a high voice, and Big the Cat is just this. Anyone could really do those. Omega has robotic filter over his voice, so there's no point in recasting him, and nobody cares about Zavok, so yeah, I can't recast more Sonic characters than doing a part 3. And there it is. Those are all my Sonic voice recasts and all the parts that I've done. I'm not going to do a part 3 again because, again, there aren't that many recurring characters left. But if you like this kind of videos that I'm making, subscribe to my channel and I might make another one like this one in the future. Because I'm not going to make another video like this one unless this one hits like 500 subscribers. And if you have an idea of what video game series I should recast next, I'll be happy to do it. But this is the end of the video, so leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.